When your head hits the pillow at night, it's lights out for the brain and body. Or is it? If you think that sleeping is just drifting into a deep slumber and shutting everything else out, you're missing out a big time. You're missing out on the chance to explore a different world, to see an alternate reality. With that, I would like to invite you to join me and try having a lucid dream. Of course, not now, but after my speech, we go home tonight. Let me first explain. Lucid dreaming refers to a state of dreaming when you are conscious that you're dreaming. It's like being Neo in the movie Matrix, recognizing that it's fake and yet still have control over it. How incredible is that? I would like to share with you my personal experience. I came across lucid dreaming almost by accident. I woke up in the middle of the night one day, wide awake, couldn't go back to sleep. And I decided to just close my eyes and tell myself to imagine myself rising from the bed to the air. The next thing I know, I was sitting up, glancing around my bedroom, and having this urge to get out of the bed and walk around. Everything appeared usual up until I walked to the door, reached for the doorknob, and I turned. The strangest thing happened when I cracked open the door, because I was not looking at my living room as I had expected. Instead, I was gazing out at this vast sea under a blue sky with clouds over my head. It only took me a very brief moment before I realized that I was dreaming. As it turned out, I had fallen back asleep and I started a very vivid dream. As soon as the reality hit, I just jumped out of the door frame. I tell myself, Shan, you're dreaming, come on, fly. This is the moment to fly. And there I was, dashing across the blue ocean with clouds over my head and coursing through this vast field. And I just felt the wind blowing my hair and I felt light. It was definitely one of the best experiences I've ever had. I do want you to know, a lucid dream is much more vivid and intense than a regular dream. And having a lucid dream gives you a lot of benefits, such as enjoying the freedom of flying like I did, or envisioning yourself having all-you-can-eat buffet without any consequences. Now, some of you might be thinking, how am I going to do that? Sit back and hold on tight, because I'm going to introduce you some techniques that will help you achieve your own lucid dream. The first thing is keep a dream journal. Write down your dream and your experience and the sensation as soon as you wake up. Or you can keep a recording device by your pillow and verbally record that experience you just had when you wake up from the dream. By doing that, it helps you retain the memory and the impression of the dream, and it helps you create very intense dreams. The second step is use reality checks frequently throughout the day. For example, get in the habit of looking at the clock a couple of times throughout the day, because in dreams, time is blurry or nonsensical. So the digits on the clocks are always different when you look at them in your dreams. Another example would be look at your fingers throughout the day. Get into the habit of counting your fingers. In your dreams, you will never be able to count exactly 10 fingers. You will get 11 or 7 or 6, or your fingers will never be the same length. They will be longer or shorter each time you count your fingers. And using those reality checks helps you recognize that you are in a dream while you're dreaming. Now, the third technique is getting the right timing. The best time to have a lucid dream is typically after 4 to 6 hours of deep sleep. In general, lucid dreams occurs during REM sleep, the deep sleep phase characterized by the rapid eye movements. So if you had slept for a few hours and you woke up, that's your chance. When you fall back asleep again, hold on to that thought that you are going to have a lucid dream, and hold on to that awareness, that consciousness. Last but not least, create your own personal dream sign. Those signs could be a recurring situation or scene. And those signs are indications that you're dreaming. And recognizing those signs means that you can quote unquote wake from your dream while you're still dreaming. My personal sign is always sitting up, glancing around the room, getting out of the bed, walking out to the window. As soon as I see that I was not looking at the green grass of my backyard, and instead I was looking at a vast sea or somewhere high above the ground, I knew that's my sign. And I open the window and poof, I jump and I fly away. All in all, having a lucid dream takes patience and practice. But don't be discouraged. If you allow yourself the chance to go ahead and try it, you will absolutely enjoy the amazing experience it brings to you. Again, think about the freedom of flying and the freedom and the enjoyment of having all-you-can-eat dessert buffet, or even overcoming a phobia such as delivering a speech in front of a group of people. With that, I would like to invite you and have you try it tonight, and send me an email when you succeed. Thank you.